Hello and welcome to Oracle Fusion Cloud Release 13 training for procurement. We will start with requisitions. I am logged in with Calvin Roth. Calvin Roth is a buyer for US 1 business unit. He also have procurement requester and procurement preparer roles assigned to him. Also, he is an employee. With these roles, he will be able to create requisitions. To create a requisition, click on procurement icon and purchase requisitions. Maybe you can also go to navigator, and here you can click purchase requisitions under the procurement. Now this page looks a little bit different than release 12. We have a recent requisitions available here in this box. We also have a new things which is recent purchases available here. You can also scroll in with pictures and price. Top categories, all your categories available here including punch out catalog. Request forms are smart forms, information and tips, and purchasing news. Additionally, you will see recently viewed items. On this page, you will be able to see more tasks which shows you enter requisition line and request non-catalog item. Also, you can go to manage requisitions to manage your old requisition. In case you have access to other employees' requisitions, you can also manage from manage requisitions. Shopping list shows your shopping list. Cart, it will show you what exactly you have added into your shopping cart. And this will help you to set your preferences, where you can select your requisitioning BU if you have access to multiple business units. You can change the requester name in case you are a preparer and you want to create a requisition on behalf of a requester. You can just put a requester name here, so every line will have this requester as a default during that period. Then you can change a deliver to location here and a destination type for this requester. If you have license to inventory modules, you can select inventory. If you don't, you can select an expense. If you want to default a project to your all requisitions, you can put a project number, task number, expenditure type, and expenditure organization here. If your transaction account builder is using favorite account, you can also add your favorite accounts. Now let's create a requisition using enter requisition line. On this page, you will see line types where you can see goods and fixed price services, which are seeded line types. We can also create custom line types, services, or maybe a general hourly services. If you have items available, you can select an item, or if inventory is not in scope, we can start with item description. We can add item category, quantity, unit of measure, price of the item, currency. If this requisition requires sourcing negotiation, you can click negotiation required. If the requisition is already negotiated by a requester, you can select negotiated. If you are a preparer, you can enter requester's name, indicate the urgency, delivery date, suggested buyer name, and deliver to location. In case the agreement is known, you can also input the agreement detail. If agreement is not available, you can only put the supplier detail. In case supplier is not in the list, requester can also request the new supplier and enter the supplier related details here manually. Further, we can add project details, and also we can do a distribution. We can also split this distribution. For one line, we can also create a multiple line of distributions. You can add a note to supplier. This will go to a purchase order line, and an attachment. This will also go to the purchase order line. In case in between you want to get out of this page, you can click on done and it will bring you back to the requisition overview page. We'll now start with very basic example where I'm going to order some office supplies. Example, printer paper. Add supplier, add note to supplier, add to cart. Click done. Now over here, click on review. If you want to override your approval, you can start with the overriding approval details. Maybe add a justification, request for an emergency PO number. Or you can also change the requester names for maybe multiple lines, and all this information you can input. If you attach anything here in the requisition header attachment, it will go to purchase order line attachment. In case you want to copy any line, select the line and click copy, duplicate. In case you want to modify the line, select it and click edit. If the line is from blanket agreement or from a punch out, you will not be able to modify them. I had to delete the second line because the punch out was not set up properly. Manage approval, and you will be able to see the approval hierarchy or approval tree on the next page. Click submit, and the requisition number is available. So this is how we create a requisition in release 13.